What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Unchosen here, and today, taking a little bit of a step back here, as we did just finish the 7 Days to Die for Beginners playthrough, which hopefully, if you guys did enjoy that and learn something from it, it's great. If you got any suggestions of ways to make it better, obviously, with updates for that coming around, with 7 Days going to be, I think, soon-ish getting the big weather update. I want to say it's either this year or maybe next year. We'll see whenever the Fun Pimps drop it. I might go back in and change things up. But I wanted to take a step back and kind of, lift the curtain a little bit and show you what's going on behind the scenes here. So, obviously, YouTube, I'm starting to get my, get back into the swing of things here, get everything rolling, which the next big project, as it's a bit of a hint, I'll give you a couple of seconds to guess based on the background content, and, there might be some sparkling going on. Yeah, I'm going to be putting together a shiny hunting guide, because I've been doing shiny hunting for almost 10 years at this point, trying to go for the full living decks. Got most of it done, so I fear it's about time I put some of that knowledge to good use. So we're going to be, going down every family of evolutions, from Bulbasaur all the way to whatever the last huntable Pokemon we can get. So, and obviously we're not going to do like, oh, if you get, do a video for Bulbasaur and Ivysaur and Venusaur. If you can get a Bulbasaur quick, you can get all three of them. So I'm just going to, group all the evolutions into one, unless, it's something like a specific region thing. Like, obviously, if you want to get a Cleavor, you got to go play Legends Arceus to get it. That's just how the nature of the beast is going to be. But, getting Scyther, you can get that in any game that has a Scyther, you can hunt it, but I'll get more into that once we get into that series. As far as YouTube goes, obviously, with 7 days, we finished that first week, unless you guys want me to push on to do the second week and keep that going to, give you good more mid to late game progression, we can do that. But the next major quote-unquote let's play we're going to be doing is I'm going to play through Death and Taxes. Now, I know very minimal about the game. It looks like fun, and it should definitely be interesting. But the main reason I'm bringing up doing that as a let's play for YouTube is since I do stream over on Twitch, which, links down below, wink wink, go check that out. Since over on Twitch, we're doing the Stardew Perfection run, which has been going pretty good so far. We just finished recently doing a playthrough of The Forest, which, finished, because, gotta love those endings. And I'm also doing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon randomized versus with a friend of mine, Kelly, which, it's been fun, it's chaotic. It's the first time doing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon randomizer, so it's fun, plus our custom starters make it even more interesting. But yeah, honestly, I feel like it's good. It's kind of the double-edged sword. It's good and bad to have the separation between Twitch and YouTube, because obviously, even though I'm running both of them, it is still me with two different extensions, in essence. Like, the left arm, right arm here doing one side and the other, but there may come a point where, some Twitch clips may bleed over to YouTube, some YouTube projects may be uploaded and streamed on Twitch and then edited down later. Are all of them going to be done that way? Doubtful, because, one, playthroughs like Stardew, we've been doing that for about, give or take, a month-ish. So, yeah, no, that's going to be a long one if I tried to sit down and edit that. And two, there's some games that are just better done live, whereas seeing them done, when you get to skip ahead, you pass the parts you don't want to see and get to the end game, yeah, that's interesting, but I feel like you lose a little bit of that if you're cutting things out, and obviously if I'm recording it, I'll have all the footage, knock on wood, but it's not as fun as doing it live, experiencing it, getting that first hit reaction. Some games are better recorded, though. Like, some games have a lot of dead air that are just, Pokemon, for example. You're not going to want to see every battle against a wild Pidgey, every Caterpie you fight. You don't need to see every trainer you fight unless something interesting happens, outside of, the major plot battles. So, you can cut that down quite a bit, unless you're doing something specific that needs to show as much as possible, but that's a totally different thing. So, honestly, I'm liking getting back into YouTube. Obviously, I want to expand doing more than once a week, and I'm hoping between the Shiny Hunting Guide and the Death and Taxes Let's Play, that should hopefully give us a little bit more room to expand. Although, I will say that, even though I'm uploading this in April, the end of May, through mid-June, I'm actually going to be probably having a lot of stuff bulk recorded, so that's going to be getting at least a few uploads going that way, just to try and keep everything still going at a decent pacing. Like, obviously right now I want to keep at least the once a week going. Like, these Thursday uploads have been doing pretty good as far as scheduling wise. If I can get more done, obviously then we'll expand a bit further, but for right now, once a week is going to be good. once I get the shorts going, I'll probably just upload those, not necessarily sporadically, but, you know, as I get them done, we'll throw something up, like, obviously with going through the entire Pokedex between Bulbasaur all the way down to whatever is the last. And I may have to go back and update those videos too, because obviously right at the time of recording this, Legends ZA is still months away. Like, we're assuming mid-November probably for that, so unless they introduce another way to hunt Bulbasaur, you're probably still gonna, the best odds you can get right now are probably your Scarlet and Violet, but I'll cover a bit more in detail how everything's gonna play out once we get to actually getting into that video. And I figure doing them as shorts is better than sitting down and having to explain the whole thing, because I really don't know if I could spend 10 minutes actually talking about, I probably could, but it'd be boring as hell if we sat here for 10 minutes, or even like 5 minutes trying to do every little nook and cranny to get, you know, get one shiny Bulbasaur, which you can then turn into 3, but whatever, we'll leave it at that. So yeah, I figured I'd just, you know, like I said, take a step back, get, you know, lift the curtain, let you guys hear, see, get the, you know, hear my side of the story of what's going on behind the scenes. And obviously, going forward, things will change, things will be different. It's still gonna be me on this side of the screen anyway, so I ain't going nowhere yet, and we're still gonna be doing just the same fun, crazy, stupid stuff we've been doing since day one. So, if you guys do want to do the YouTube stuff down below, it really does help out, and it's nice to, you know, kind of get back into this swing of things. You know, the editing, uploading, reading the comments, having all sorts of fun with it, because I know I'm a little bit of a troll, but it is fun to see both, you know, be on the other side of the screen as well, from, you know, being somebody who's watching it to someone who's actually uploading it. And if you do want to go check out the Twitch link down there, because we are streaming at bare minimum Friday through Mondays. The Tuesday through Thursday gets a little bit funky, but some days we do, some days we don't. If you want to check out the Discord channel down below there, you can join in so you get all the streaming notifications, YouTube notifications. If anything changes with stream schedules and life, you know, that all I post it over on Discord first, so you guys can see it all going on there. And yeah, with that, squad, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. So you guys have a good rest of your day and night, and I'll catch you later. See ya.